Z was different because this sense of memory. We were chasing something that needed to be an abstraction of something that existed. So we wanted this to evoke a memory for those who love 240. I was doing a lot of research about the early Nissan and then our founder, and that he believed an idea that's strong can pierce the sun, because the idea of Nissan was so important that it can pierce the sun. So the super modern part of this car for me is the seamlessness of it. So most of the execution of shape were to reveal the soul that was created by the engineer, which is this is a performance car and it's going to be a hell of a drive. It's a real performance car that is going to surprise people and delight people and thrill people. That was a very big part of the architecture and the shapes of muscularity. This is expressing muscles of a cat that's about to pounce. The Cantana allowed that reverse wedge to be delineated by this stroking aluminum piece. And it just settled the car down because we really wanted that feeling of performance. We really wanted the tail lamp and the rear end to feel a bit more like the 300. And so we landed on this kind of edge-lit pill shape within a black mass. We wanted to express a kind of digital atmosphere. Now we had the power of technology. So we were able to keep the chroma, but also have these very subtle pearlescent aspects of the color. The bronze wheel actually came from us dreaming in a very pure state. We loved the yellow caliper. So we started developing this for the proto. But people ended up loving that relationship of the caliper to the wheel, and it became real. Even before there's one prototype, engineers already have a sense of the performance, understanding how it'll behave. And that's why we wanted that rear lunging down. It's about to jump and pounce because that's what the car does. With the interior, this kind of purposeful interior. So this sense of control, sense of cockpit, we wanted that. But we also liked the horizontal IP of the 240. So we just wanted things to be at your eye level. The stitches was helping delineate this horizontality, and the way the stitch swells in the middle, and you get this sense that the power is centralized, especially with the relationship of the digital meter telling us where the rev limiter and where the information was going to be. This was driven by the racing. They spoke about how their eyes move from the track to the information and how we should deal with that. And the 240 made that thrilling experience that you only read about in Road and Track or something like that. That made it available to you. And it represents something democratized. This car is every Z, so it shouldn't have a number. It's just the Z. The Z means everything to us, and just Z. Doesn't need any more.